Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So here's today we are going to present about AirAsia company for our subject Introduction for Management. So the contents that will be presented in this video is introductions, planning, organizing, leading, controlling, and also conclusion. And this is my group members, and let me introduce them. So the first one is Anis Nadia binti Amir Hamzah, Iman Nuraina binti Muhammad Hatta, Nur Azaratun Nasuha binti Muhammad Zafari, and me, Nurul Amira binti Abdullah. So here's the first part, the company's background. So the company was founded in 1993 by Tony Fernandez, but it did not start the operation yet until on 18 November 1996. The airline is well known as a low-cost airline and that based in Malaysia. So the airline offers a low fares and adopts a no-frill business model, which is allow them to keep the cost low and also offer the affordable air travel to the budget conscious for all travelers. And under the leadership of Tony Fernandez, AirAsia underwent a major transformations, and since then, the airline has expanded rapidly, which adding a new destinations and increasing its fleet size. So here's the visions of the company. AirAsia wants to be the largest low-cost airline in Asia and serving the 3 billion people who are currently underserved with the poor connectivity and also high fares. While the mission is, AirAsia wants to be the best airline to work for by treating the staff member as a part of large family. So let's move to the planning. So safety comes first in AirAsia's strategic planning. AirAsia Fleet is constantly in the best shape thanks to its cooperation with the reputable maintenance provider in the world and also compliance with the major airline service standards. In addition, AirAsia also believes that low fares and also no frills can give a customer a choice of service that will satisfy them. AirAsia also continue to prioritize the customer service despite its affordable fares and also individualized service by efficient hiring and also employee training. And simply put, that AirAsia wants to strengthen its brand of the people and also with their slogan that now everyone can fly with them. They also sought to be improved to improve their branding and raise their brand awareness, especially among the Asian brand. And next, we move to the single-use plan. So single-use plan is actually one of the strategies that developed in order to deal with the particular problem and intended just to be used just once. So in AirAsia, single-use plans are frequently created in the airline sector to control the operational disruptions and lessen the effect on the consumer. For instance, like the airline might have the single-use plan in the place to handle the problem if the flight delay. So if that happens, they can inform the passenger about the flight delay and also giving them the information about the next flight progress.
For this part, I will present to you on leading in AirAsia's company. Leading can be divided by 5, which is directing, supervising, overseeing, guiding, and motivating. I would like to highlight out 2 sub-points in leading for AirAsia. Tony Fernandez, the CEO for this company, has greatly emphasized the value of working as a team over individualism. As a head leader for over 10,000 of employees, he treats his employees with utmost respect and kindness. He also creates the environment where he can be easily approached and have a friendly interaction with all his employees. Whenever his employees having difficulties or in need of him, he will always be accessible to them. They have the permission to enter his room if there is any urgent matter that requires immediate discussion and resolution. Tony's actions have had a significant impact on the company's performance as they have contributed to employees' satisfaction and a strong work ethic towards achieving the company's goal. For motivating, AirAsia's CEO is a leader who consistently inspires and motivates his staff to go beyond their limits, encouraging them to generate innovative ideas, products, services, and solutions that have a positive impact on the company. Tony has influenced all his employees by setting numerous positive examples to be creative and innovative individuals. For example, Tony always comes up with a wealth of insightful ideas and innovative business strategies. Many of his ideas have become a strong and competitive business strategies for the company. Through his exemplary leadership, Tony indirectly motivates and inspires the entire team of AirAsia to emulate his actions and adopt his innovative mindset.
The hierarchies within an organization are defined by its organizational structure. It is aware of each position's title, function, and organizational reporting structure. An organizational chart can be used to show the structure of the organization, how successfully and efficiently organizational resources are used by determining the organizational structure, control system, culture, and human resource management system. A formal system of tasks and reporting connections that manage and motivates organizational staff members to work alongside one another in order to achieve organizational goals. AirAsia develops a corporate structure of business where they consist of three main groups in the structure. These groups are subsidiaries of AirAsia, associates, and jointly controlled entities. Functional, divisional, hybrid, and matrix departmentalization are the four different types of departmentalization. Functional groups are used by AirAsia for organizational purpose and are also in charge of the corporate centralization of strategic management oversight. The primary factors affecting whether organizational structure is best for AirAsia are strategy and technology. In addition, AirAsia also practice a divisional structure where they divide their organization accordingly by each country of subsidiaries, and we can classify this under a geometrical structure. One of the reasons AirAsia's business can operate globally is the geographic separation of its organizational structure. These discrepancies are caused by geographic variables that have an impact on the continuation of those affiliated airlines. For additional clarification, AirAsia began to establish its first affiliated airlines, which were situated in the Philippines. They later expanded its affiliate network to include numerous Asian nations and finally established some subsidiary business. In addition, AirAsia began to concentrate on offering long-haul flights by establishing a new subsidiary called AirAsia X. This aids them in developing a name and brand for their goods on a global scale. Thus, this geographic divides aid them in ensuring that their plans are stable and appropriate given the state of the market.
There are three types of controlling in business organization, which are feed-forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. A proactive control method called feed-forward control focuses on foreseeing and averting issues before they happen. By putting rules, process, and practice in place, AirAsia uses feed-forward control to eliminate possible problems and guarantee efficient operation. For example, AirAsia uses HEPA, High Efficiency Particulate Arrestor Aircraft Filtration System, which filter 99.999% of dust particles and airborne contaminants such as virus and bacteria. This ensures the highest possible quality of cabin air, which can ensure the passenger well-being. Concurrent control is a real-time monitoring and adjustment mechanism that occurs during the execution of process. AirAsia employs concurrent control to oversee operation and make necessary adjustment on the spot. For example, they track flight status, weather condition, and airspace congestion, among other factors. If there are any delays or disruption, the airline can quickly respond by adjusting flight schedule, informing passengers, and minimizing inconvenience. The last types of controlling is the feedback control. Feedback control involves gathering information after an event or process has taken place and using that feedback to make improvement. AirAsia utilizes feedback control mechanism to assess performance, identify areas for improvement, and implement necessary changes. For instance, in a post-flight survey, where AirAsia collects feedback from passengers through post-flight survey, where customers can rate their experience, provide suggestions, and highlight any areas of concern.